Okay, CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Cascading Style Sheets. Okay, so CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and CSS is a style sheet language used for describing the look and format of the web form. Okay, look and feel of the and the look of the look and formatting of the web document, like a web page. Okay, so is a style sheet language and use it to describe 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 look and format of the web document. Okay, look and format of the web document. So CSS is a style that defines layout of HTML documents. And this, for example, so using CSS, we can define uh, font, fonts, and colors. Okay, colors and height, width of the elements, and background effects. Okay, background, and we can display images using CSS also, and many more. Okay, so many more. So we can do using CSS many more. So many other things we can do. So for example, to define the background color or text color for the div tag. Okay, so we can define CSS background color property and color code. Okay, so that it will apply the background color for the div tag. So for the HTML forms, okay, so we can define the CSS, okay, style sheet in three ways. Three ways to define CSS for the HTML. Okay, for the HTML form. So first one is external files. Okay, external files. Second one is external style sheet. External sheet, and second one is internal style sheet. And third one is inline styles. Okay, so these are the three ways to define the CSS for HTML documents. So first of all, external style sheets. External style sheet nothing but .css files. Okay, that is .css files. So an external file is ideal when the style is applied to many pages. Okay, so we can define all the styles. Okay, we can define all the styles in .css file and apply to the all HTML files, all HTML documents. Suppose you want to change the page background. Suppose you want to change page background, okay, and just modify in .css file. Just modify in .css file, so that it will reflect to the entire application. It will reflect to the entire application. So with an external style sheet, you can change the look and feel of the entire application. Okay, you can change the entire application look and feel. So using CSS and internal style sheets. So for external files, external style sheets, syntax. Okay, we need to call the .cs file in a HTML form. Okay, in HTML document in the header section. In header section of the HTML document, use link tag. Okay, yesterday we discussed about this href and .css file path. Okay, and the type attribute. Okay, no need to define in HTML file. Okay, type text CSS and relation attribute style sheet. Okay, so this is what we have to define the. So we need to call the CSS file in HTML forms. Okay, so this is the syntax to call the CSS files in HTML form. An internal style sheet. So an internal style should be used within the single web page. Okay, these styles. Okay, should be used when a single document, has unique styles. Okay, when a single document has unique styles. Okay, so we can use internal style sheets. So the syntax for internal styles in header section of the HTML document. Okay, define style tag. Okay, define style tag. So within the style tag we need to write CSS properties. Okay, that CSS classes are by using ID of the element we can define the CSS properties. Okay, so for example, by HTML element ID, okay, you want to apply the CSS properties. So use HTML and div ID. So this is the ID of the attribute, the ID of the element. If you are using the selector, okay, ID, okay, use HTML and followed by element of the ID of the element. And here you can write CSS properties, background color, red, and text color. Okay, so like this we can define. In the body section, it should be a div element. Okay, in body type, we have div element. So with ID div1. div1. So that for this div, background color is red color and text color is white. Yes, this CSS property is applied. Okay, so like this we can define. Okay, so like this we can define the internal style sheets in the HTML form only. When single page has unique styles, so we can use internal styles. When multiple pages need same styles, you can use .css files. Okay, and third one is inline styles. So inline styles nothing but in the HTML element there is a style attribute. Okay, so we have style attribute for every HTML element. Okay, using style attribute, we can define the CSS properties. So if only small piece of small piece of code small piece of code has to be styled has to be styled then has to be styled then use inline styles. Okay, okay, to use inline styles to use inline styles, you use HTML style attribute. Use HTML style attribute in the relevant HTML tag. Okay, in the HTML tag. So the syntax is, so for example, div tag. Okay, and some example content is there in div tag. Okay, example content. To apply uh, some little bit styles like text color. Okay, okay. So like this, we can write inline styles only. Okay, little bit style styles need. Okay, we can use inline styles. Okay, so in real-time applications, when you are developing the application in real time, okay, use color codes only. Don't use color names. Okay, so these are the three ways to apply the CSS properties for HTML forms. So create an HTML form, sample. Okay, so we have div tag with ID equal to div1. Okay, and there is some content in div tag to display. Okay, for example, this is the content to display in div tag. So, and I want to apply some CSS properties for this div tag by using external style sheets. So add HTML form. Okay, add dot CSS form. My styles. Okay, my styles dot CSS. Okay, see here dot CSS file. Okay, if you are using Notepad, save Notepad with dot CSS extension. So here use as symbol. Okay, if you are using ID of the element, okay, ID of the element to apply the CSS properties, use a symbol. Okay, if you are using class, for example, class attribute and my CSS class. Okay, so this is the class name, the sample content. So if you are using class, okay, use dot. Okay, dot my CSS class. So like this, we need to provide So when you're using ID or class attributes. Okay, so here we are using ID, so that based on ID we are providing the CSS properties. Background color, okay, always use color codes only. Okay, and the text color, regular face white color. Height 300 pixels and width 300 pixels. Okay, so now run this example. Wait, so we have to call the .css file in header section. Okay, so using link tag, href equal to mystyles.css and relation attribute style sheet. If you want to use type attribute also, you can use. Okay, text CSS. So now run this example. Okay, so div height and width. Okay, height and width and the text color and the background color is applied. Okay, so next one is internal style sheets. So for example, I need different styles for this div tag. Okay, by using internal styles. Use style tag. Okay, and here my class is there. My CSS class. Okay, so based on class selector, uh, we need to apply the CSS properties. Background color. Okay, and text color. And the height 200 pixels and width 200 pixels. Okay, so now from this example, okay, so different CSS properties is applied for the second div. Okay, and third one is uh, add one paragraph. Okay, this is my sample paragraph. Okay, and I want to apply some text color for this style equal to text color, and the color is okay. So now run this example. The text color is green color is applied. Okay, so based on these three ways we can apply the CSS styles. Okay, so if you are using external style sheets, okay, we can use these properties in many pages. Okay, if you are using internal styles, okay, we can use this class only within the form. Okay, within the form, and this is inline styles. Okay, for only this element is applied. And next one is selectors in CSS. CSS selectors. CSS selectors. So we have three types of selectors. We have three types of selectors. Selectors. So first one is ID selector, and second one is class selector, and third one is element selector. Okay, so these are the three selectors we have, okay, to apply the CSS properties. Okay, so based on ID we can apply the CSS to the HTML elements, and based on class we can apply the CSS. Based on element name, okay, also we can apply the CSS. So here in this example, okay, so already we have done this. Okay, so here we have one div tag with ID div1. Okay, so based on ID, okay, based on ID attribute, okay, based on element of the div, okay, we are finding the div and applying the CSS properties. Okay, so this is ID selector, and this is class selector. Based on class name, okay, based on class name, finding the div tag in the HTML form and applying CSS properties. Okay, so this is class selector. Then the third one is element selector. Suppose you have uh, three paragraphs. Okay, suppose we have three paragraphs, like this one paragraph content. Okay, and this one another paragraph content, and this one also another paragraph content. Okay, so this one paragraph. So if you want to apply same steps for those three paragraphs, okay, so you can select, you can use element selector. Okay, based on element selector, okay, you can find the paragraphs. Okay, you can find the paragraphs within the HTML document and apply same steps for all the paragraphs. Okay, so it will find the paragraphs. Okay, how many paragraphs is there in the HTML document. Okay, find that all paragraphs and apply CSS properties. Okay, text color. Okay, text color and font size. Font size is 20 pixels. Okay, so all these paragraphs, color is and the font size is applied. Okay, see here we have four paragraphs in the HTML document. Okay, so this is to call the all paragraphs within the HTML document. Okay, we have four paragraphs. Okay, find out all the paragraphs in the HTML document and apply same steps for all the paragraphs. So based on element name, okay, we are finding the elements and applying CSS properties. So this is what the element selector, and this is what class selector, and this is what ID selector. Okay, so if you are using ID selector, use hash symbol and followed by ID of the element. If you want to use class, okay, use dot symbol and followed by class name, and apply this class name to the element with a class attribute. Okay, and next one is uh, text transformation. Trans okay, text transformation. So text transform property, text transform property is used to specify used to specify uppercase, lowercase, and capitalize. Capitalize in text. Okay, in text. So use text transform property. Okay, text transform property to apply uppercase or lowercase and capitalize. Okay, capitalize in text in the text content. So for example, so create an HTML form. Okay, and here three sample paragraphs. Okay, and so there is some content also. Okay, okay. So first paragraph this content, and second paragraph is this is our sample paragraph. Okay, and third one is sample paragraph. Okay, now I want to display. Okay, first paragraph, total paragraph is in uppercase. Okay, and I want to display second paragraph content is in lowercase, and I want to display third paragraph content. Okay, first letter of each word. Okay, caps letter. First letter of first letter of each word, caps letter. So use style tag, and here use ID P1 and ID is P2, ID is P3. Again, three paragraphs is there. So based on ID, uh, use text transform property, right? Text transform property and uppercase, so that first paragraph total content will be in uppercase, and second paragraph total content will be in lowercase, lowercase, and third paragraph text transform capitalize. Okay, so capitalize means each word first letter. Okay, each word first letter will be in caps. Okay, capital letter. So run this example. Okay, so first paragraph. Okay, total content is in uppercase. Okay, so observe this. And paragraph, second paragraph total content by default uppercase, but we are displaying smaller, okay, lowercase. And second one, third one is each word first letter, okay, is in capital letter. So this is what text transform property. Okay. So but in real time applications, okay, use class selector only for the application performance. To increase the application performance, use class selector. So ID selector is okay, gets performance issues. So class selector is better than ID selector. So both are same. And the next one is alignment. Alignment. Okay, text element is used to set the horizontal element for the text. Text element is used to set the horizontal element of a text. Okay, so we can set the element for the text using elements. So we have center align, and the right align, and the left align, okay, and the justify. Okay, so these are the four elements is there. So by default, okay, by default left is there. Okay, all text contents will be in left side. So center align, right align, and justify we need to specify. So for example, so here we can take another paragraph. ID is P4. This is fourth paragraph. Okay, so sample content. So I want to display first content. Okay, using text element property center align. Okay, and the second paragraph using text element property right side. Okay, and third paragraph justify. Okay, and the fourth paragraph text align. No need to specify left side, right? So already by default it will left side. So run this example. First paragraph is in center align, and second paragraph is in right side, and third paragraph is in justify, and the fourth one is left side. So is justify is uh, so justify text is a block of text. So block of text. So that aligns It aligns on the left side, aligns on the left side, right side, left side, right side, and adjusting the word, adjusting the word and letter, adjusting the word and letter spaces in each row, in each line of text content, text to mail, each line same uh, same length. Okay, same length. So justify is a block of text that aligns the right side or left side, and adjusting, okay, adjusting the word and letter spaces in each line of text to make each line same length. CSS comments. CSS comments. So comments are used to explain our code. Comments are used to explain our code, and if you don't want to execute, if you don't want to execute, if you don't want to run some block of code, okay, and if you don't want to use some block of code, you can put that code in comments. Okay, you can put that code in comments so that uh, browser will not execute the comment. Okay, so we can insert the description. We can insert the code description, okay, using comments. So comment syntax. So start with slash star, start with slash star, and end with star slash. Okay. So for single line or for multiple lines comments. So same syntax. So here I don't want to apply these two CSS properties. Okay. I can put this in comments slash star, okay, and end with the star slash, so that these two lines are in comment. Okay, these two properties are in comments, and the browser will not execute these two properties. So now run this example. Okay, paragraph is in normal position. So and also you can define the code description. So like this we can apply, we can write code description. Okay, we can insert the code description using comments. And next one is font family. Okay, CSS font family property. CSS font family property is specifies the font for an HTML element. Specifies the font for the HTML element. Okay, font for the HTML element, and the font family property can hold several font names. So this property can hold several font names. Okay, font names. So here two types of font families is there. First one is generic font family. Generic font family, and second one is normal font family. Okay, so these are the two types: generic font family and the font family. So generic font family is nothing but a group of font families with a similar look. Group of font families with a similar, okay, with a similar look, like sans serif, okay, serif and a monoscope, like that. And the normal font family, so it is specific font family, okay, individual font families. A specific font family, nothing but Times New Roman, Arial, Calibra, so like that. Okay, so here, so we can apply CSS font family property, font family. Okay, okay, sans serif and the monoscope for monospace. Okay, and the third paragraph, font family, okay, Arial. So now run this example. Okay, so this is serif, sans serif, and this is uh, Arial font family. This is Arial font family, and this is sans serif. Okay, this is second paragraph is sans serif and monospace, and third paragraph is Arial font family. Okay, so you can see the process. You can see the same properties. Okay, so like this, you can apply different font families. Yeah, monospace, sans serif, so like this. Okay. So here we have number of font families is there. Okay, so you can apply anything. To find out the font families, okay, open in Google